the wise men and all that they encountered when Jesus was born. My subject comes from 2 or 3 books and chapters. But my title this morning is very simple. Detour, go home another way.
All right.
Detour, go home another way. Now we heard this word a long time that our mind tells us that if we don't speak out, we get in that crazy car and we flying. And mind says, stop, detour, go another way. You got a roadblock down the street. You ain't got all your stuff. You know what's gonna happen. Detour, go home another way. One thing that we hate to see on the road, especially if we are in a hurry, we don't have to take away a way that may be more difficult than the route we know. Yet detour is part of our life here in Atlanta. We see growth, we see many road detours. Our life takes detour too. Too often we think about the thing that's going according to a plan, we get a detour. Maybe it's a job change, illness, a family trouble that we are not expecting. We make plans and we change them. We all want to be in control of our life. We don't like detours. We want life to go smoothly. We want life to be predicted. God plan always the best, the one that would take place. Proverbs 19:21 says, you can make many plans, but the Lord knows the purpose will prevail. A detour is what happened in our story with Matthew's gospel. Joseph married with Christ's child had made a detour in that plan. I'm sure as Jesus was born, Joseph had a problem, had plans to head back home and stay in Bethlehem. He stayed home for his new family. But this wasn't going to happen, at least not right away. Harold had other plans in confliction with Joseph. Harold was a terrible king. He reported he killed most of his family because he didn't want anyone taking his throne too soon. Now the wise men from the east, from the country far away, had come to find a new king in Bethlehem. Harold was not going to let this happen, so he devised a scheme to kill the new king. To make sure that he got it right, he would kill all the male babies, approximately 2 years old and under. A detour that happened for Joseph and his family. Now you know he was, I ain't gonna say it. Now he's trying to make sure that he stay in control. Like a few other people that got that same job. God wanted Joseph to flee to Egypt, so Joseph followed God's direction and taking a detour with his family. But we see in this detour, God worked with his plan. 2 prophecies were fulfilled in this detour. The first out of Egypt, I called my son, I will go back to the first exit. God freed Egypt from the bondage of slavery. Now the Messiah had come, not only to free us from slavery, and to destroy us all, but ultimately take the sin of the world and give us a new life in him. The second prophecy was when Joseph married and Jesus for Nazareth, they returned their way, realized they have a son now on the throne, so they take the long way back to Nazareth. They take the detour of God's work, seeing as the detour for good, his plan and purpose. As the wise men took that another way home, because God had warned them that the king wanted to know where the baby Jesus was, so he could do harm to him. But I believe that they not only went home another way, a different route back home. They went another way spiritually to see the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, baby Jesus. A change took place in their heart. What the king meant for bad, God set straight, and man in hard rain. God do nothing wrong. That if your first 7:30 mind tell you, take a detour, go another way. Been there, done that, and didn't do it. I never forget, I carried the drummer home one Sunday, and one man said, get off here. As I make it, no, I'm on that left lane flying, get past all those roads, get off on the right, and what happened? It was a wreck out on I-20. Yeah, I was for 2 hours in that left lane. My mind said, get off. Get off.
Detour.
Detour, get off. Get off, but no, I had to do it my way. In the same truth of we face detour things that take in life to take away our plan. Detour reminds us that we're not in control of our life. Often these detours will be described as certain loss of a job or income or illness that affect you and a family member. People that come in our life and disrupt them, natural or man-made disaster. All of these, especially we don't want to be suffered. We want the road to heaven and our real home to be smooth. But that isn't because of sin. 1 Peter 4, 12 and 13 states as well. Dear friends, don't be surprised at the fury trial you're going through. But sometimes strange things will happen to you. Instead, be glad because each trial makes you a partner with Christ in his suffering. After you have the wonderful joy of sharing his glory when he was displayed all the world. What he's saying here, the people in Louisiana and Texas, especially Texas, but Texas flooded its flow. And when that flood, that rain came, that flood came, and the tornado all at the same time, that everyone there had to make a detour. I mean, everyone had to make a detour in their life because of the flood. And the same thing as California is very second. That Friday had burned over 9,000 acres of land. You don't kill 2 people. And the whole thing is that it's not getting any better. And they won't do it my way. I got to stop the fire, but they won't do it my way. But the thing is there. That is the thing about that, as the fire's over, the trees grow back. God knows what he's doing. The man trying to get ahead of it. Basically what Peter's saying that Jesus suffered. He had a perfect how can we who are imperfect expect not to suffer? It's unfortunate that our sinfulness is here on earth. But maybe it's unfortunate that nothing bad thing happens, but God can use even bad or good. A detour may not be a bad thing, but sometimes it leads us to closer to God. Something to be good for us. Basically, Peter's saying that if Jesus suffered, he was perfect. How can we, who are imperfect, expect us not to suffer? It's unfortunate part of our sinful system here on earth. Maybe it's fortunate that bad things happen, but God can use the bad in our good. A detour may not be a bad thing, but sometimes it will lead us closer to God. Suffering can be used for good. And what he's saying here is that bad things will happen. That you may not came to church and all like that. And all heart city break loose. You kind of wonder why me? Then there you said a thing about it. That when the last time I prayed, when the last time I came to church, and I asked God, to help me out of the situation. And this is what he's talking about. Now things explain suffering is impossible for us. If suffering is a punishment, maybe the suffer bring us closer to God. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Will suffering make us stronger? Again, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So what can we say about suffering? God can use suffering for our own good, for our greater good, his plan. But we can say with confidence in the midst of life detour of suffering that God will be there for us. Even they'll fail us, we cannot eliminate suffering, so we can rely on God more and more for guidance and strength. That suffering is part of everyday life. And it might not come to you this month or next month. But when it comes, just don't get that, oh my Lord, what done happened? It's a part of life. Hold your head up and go forth and talk to the man. Go in your secret closet and talk to the man upstairs. If you ain't got no secret closet, you got that Batmobile out there. Pull off the side of the road and say a little prayer. That's all you have to do. If you're out on the ocean in a boat, how do you find a way? There are no signs to guide you. If you stare at the ocean, they change all the time. There are probably no landmark either to guide you away. If you look to the horizon, you look the same as you look to head north, south, east, or west. How do you find a way on the sea? Settlers long ago looked before GPS system and satellite might came to use. One thing that been guiding was the northern star. They looked at something that was fixed in the heaven to guide them. No matter what it was in the world, they just always find that northern star to guide them. constant midst of every changing sea. Revelation 6:22 and 16 stated, I, Jesus, have sent my angel to give you a message from the church. I both the source of David and his heir to his throne and the bright morning star. This whole navigation system that God had in place from the beginning. That he know man will be out there looking and moving from one place to another. He said that's all the stuff and that GPS you got in your pocketbook now. You sit on that northern star, that tablet on the northern star. That whole thing, because God put it in place. Jesus, our northern star, in the midst of our suffering, in the midst of our detour, in the midst of our certain life, Jesus is our constant. I think it is no mistake that God used the star to lead the wise men to Jesus, that the last chapter of the Bible, Jesus referred to him as a star. He knows that the perfect image of Jesus is in our life. If we fix our eyes on his life and try to find a way in our own, we'll be lost. But if we look heavenward and fix our eyes on Jesus, our author and the perfection of our faith, we will not be lost but find a guide no matter where it takes us. Jesus Christ, our northern star. It seems that God always wants our eyes fixed on heaven, not to get caught up in the star in our life. He was our guiding light. We all know the story of the song of the three kings, but keep in mind the wise man wasn't Christian. Christian didn't exist back then. They were just Jews, and some reason they were drawn to our Lord and Savior. But as near the day did we read, as they heard the king, they went that way to the stars and see the heavenlies went ahead of them until they stopped over the place where the child was. And that when they saw the stars, they would enjoy Matthew 2:29. Even though they had no idea when they approached the Magi, they were like with Jesus, feeling the light of Jesus raised from the star. Finally, they reached the child's crib for him. Again, these men were not believing to God or Abraham. They had no suggestion they were among. They considered they come from the east. They come more likely to follow the zodiac sign, or maybe the Buddhism, but they were there from the far east. But by reaching Christ child, they gave him gift and worshiped him. On coming to the house, they saw that Christ was his mother. They saw that Christ child was his mother, and Mary bowed down and worshiped him. They opened their treasure and presented gifts and gold and incense and myrrh. Now this moment prophesied moment when the young Jesus referred sign the old pastor and having been warned in a dream not to go back, Herod then returned to the country another route. What it was all about, why can't we just say go back another way? They came either way. Now that's a practical message we need to take from this passage. When we meet Jesus, our lives completely changed. Consider the Magi. They were pagan sorcery, and while they returned to their old city, they would be doing so good forever. The changes of men. They proved how they approached and meeting Jesus with worship. They give up their old ways in order to follow one true God, his son, even they didn't completely understand it. But God explained to us in Israel, in Ezekiel, that when we come to our life, a change forever, God tells us. He says, for I will take you out of your nation. I will gather you in the country and bring you back to your own land. I will sprinkle you with clear water, and you will be clean. I will clean you from all impurity, from all I'll give you a new heart and a new spirit in you. I will remove you from your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. I will put my spirit in you and move you forward, and move you to follow my decree, and be careful to keep my law. Ezekiel 36:24-27. I mean, consider that after claiming Jesus as King of the Lord, they were really